Hello. I'm doing this video because nobody else has done one yet, and I'm sure there's a lot of people wanting to know about these two power packs. I've bought both units on their launch date, and I had a few problems with both companies. I think it was just teething issues. Um, they will sort them out by the second batch. Did I'll start with the critical. I bought the critical on the launch date, and I bought two of them, and neither of them worked with my liner or packer. They both worked with my shader, but they weren't, and they're supposed to work with all three machines. So I contacted them, and they said it was very unusual for this to be the case. So they gave me a refund, and then they let me keep the power units, which was good because they worked with my shader. So they got straight back to me, and they were so good about it, and that was good. I bought them again on their second batch through Barbers, and the power units were perfect. They worked as they should. And like I said, I think it was just a few problems with their first batch. I'm not sure. They said it was very unusual, so I don't know if it happened to anybody else. Same with Bishop. I bought on the first their first batch, and I bought two of them, and one of the power units was fluctuating with the liner, not with the shader, but with the liner. Strange, who knows? Got in touch with them. They've sorted me out. They got straight back to me. Yet again, amazing customer service. I think it's teething problems. I can't see it happening again. So I do have both power units, and both working fine power units, and I've been able to have a look at them and try them out, and try them on other machines. And I think you just want to know what the difference is, and which one's better, and which one you should buy. Um, Start with the critical. It's lovely. It's robust. It feels sturdy. The power flow is perfect. There's no fluctuation. It's like being hooked up to a power unit. It's brilliant. Love it. Well happy. Stick it on a machine, and you hardly notice it's there. It feels so light. It's great. Love it. It's simple in its functions. It has a turn on button, and it has an up and down button for volts. Everything you need really to tattoo with. But it's simple. It works perfectly. It feels robust. When you click it in, it's it's there. It's there's not much play in it whatsoever, and I do like that. Um, it's great. I couldn't be happier with it. It's really good. Um, Secondly, the Bishop it looks amazing. It has such an amazing finish to it. It looks so high quality. The buttons are all lovely. The display, it's like a display of a proper power unit. It has everything that your power unit has. It goes up and down in single increments. It has your battery life there, and it has if the unit's on or not, on or not. Um, it feels a little better quality. It has more functions. It's really cool. The boxes they come in, they're very cool. Nice boxes. Such high quality on both of them. I think the Bishop looks a bit better, but I think that's subjective. The Bishop feels a bit heavier. It doesn't. There's a bit of play, but it is as it should be. It's not gonna. You're not gonna notice anything like that. I do like how this really fits in there. Does not any move, but this you don't get any movement anyway. This is a little bit heavier, and you do notice from side by side. You can feel that's a little bit heavier. But like I say, it can be a good thing, as it's nicer, it'll hold lines better when you've got a bit of weight there. You can sink the needle in a bit better. I think I've said before where I would use this for lining and this and colour packing maybe to get that needle to stay in, and then this for shading, because it hardly feels like anything's there. It depends what you prefer. Kickstart feature. Bishop has a kickstart feature and the Critical doesn't. It's quite important for me because I do like to do some stippling. So if I want to stipple on a low volt, I can put it onto like 4 volt, put the kickstart feature on, and it will start. With this, I've got to start on a higher voltage and then lower it, which is important for me, I think. It depends on yourself. They're both easy to wrap. I think this one might be a little bit easier to wrap, but they're both quite easy to wrap. Some cling film, some tape, or even with this one, I think you can get a clip cord bag over the whole unit. So I think that might be a bit easier. This I like. I do like the docking station because it can sit on my workstation, and I can just plug it in to charge, and it's magnetic as well, so it stays where it should. Whereas this, I've got to have like just a wire onto my desk, and I think a lot of people won't be bothered about the docking station, but I personally like it. I'd like one for this, but everybody's different. Another good thing about the Critical is, well, I've got the Cheyenne one here, is because of its lightness, it's pretty good for angled tattoo machines. I think with pen machines, this is pretty good, but because you want as little weight as possible on an angle machine, I prefer the Critical for the angle machine. For a pen style machine, maybe the Bishop's better. Overall, I think I'll be using both. I'll be using this for my pen style machines, for lining and colour packing, and I'll be using this for my angled machines, for shading and things like that. For the pen style machines, I'll use it for shading. They both work amazingly. They both have steady. It's like being hooked up to a power supply. It's mad. I had problems with both of them in the start, but it's very teething issues. I don't think either of the companies going to have any problems second time round. They learn their lessons, they move on. They're very professional companies, and these are two brands that I absolutely love. I will post a video about battery life, and I will have more of a play with them when I'm allowed back to work, and post a video on that. I hope this has helped. I know nobody else has really done a video on this, and if anybody had problems with the companies, I hope this has put you at ease a little bit as well, because like I said, I had problems with both, but these companies are great companies, and the power units are brilliant. So stay safe, and thanks for watching.